Hello everyone! Magandang buhay po sa lahat. Welcome back po dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay magpipresent po ako ng different multiple choice questions as practice test or practice review for the upcoming fourth periodical test. Ang content po ng reviewer na ito ay experimental probability, we have theoretical probability, we have fundamental counting principle, and we have probability of compound events. Of course, kasama na po dyan yung problem solving about probability. At yung content po na yan ay base po sa matatag curriculum ng Mathematics 8. At ito po ay part 2 ng aking ginagawang reviewer for the fourth quarter periodical test. Okay, so let's start for question number 1. Which of the following statement represents theoretical probability? Okay, so yung hinahanap po ng question number 1 ay about po theoretical probability. Okay, so dapat alam natin ano po ba ang ibig sabihin ng theoretical probability para po ma-identify po natin yung statement na nagsasaad ng theoretical probability sa ating 4 choices. Okay, let's read letter A. Rolling a die once, 5 appears and the probability is 1/6. Letter B. A die is rolled 10 times. 5 appears 6 times. The probability is 6/10. Letter C. A coin is tossed 10 times. It lands on head 7 times and a tail 3 times. The probability of head is equal to 7/10 and the probability of tail is equal to 3/10. And letter D, all of the above. Okay, so mula po dito sa ating apat na choices, alin po yung theoretical probability? So may mga nagsasabi daw kapag may all of the above, yun na daw ang sagot. Hindi po sa lahat ng pagkakataon na kapag may all of the above ay yun na po yung sagot. Okay, so dito po sa ating choices A, B, C, ang nagsasaad po dito ng theoretical probability ay ito pong letter A. Okay, bakit po kaya letter A? Okay, pag inanalyze natin itong theoretical probability, ay masasagot mo yung theoretical probability na ito without experiment. Pero ito kasing B and C, kailangan mong mag-experiment o ito po ay galing sa experiment. Ano po? Okay. So, the correct answer is letter A. And by the way, pwede po ninyong i-post yung video na ito. Try to answer first and then kapag meron na kayong sagot, play nyo ulit at check nyo kung tama yung inyong sagot. Okay? Number 2 question. A probability wherein it is found by repeating an experiment and observing the outcomes is called, okay, letter A, theoretical probability, letter B, experimental probability, letter C, probability of mutually exclusive event, and letter D, probability of compound event. Okay, so kapag ganito po yung ating type of question, ito po ay definition ng term. Okay, so alin daw po dito ang nagsasabi na ang probability ay found by repeating an experiment and observing the outcomes. Okay, so alin po dito sa apat na choices. Again, pwede po ninyong i-post yung video na ito. Try to answer first. And then later, pwede po ninyong play ulit. Tingnan nyo kung tama yung sagot nyo. So the correct answer there is experimental probability. Yung ating pong question, yan po yung definition ng experimental probability. Okay? So meron naman po tayong naka-indicate dito na key term, experiments. Ibig sabihin, experimental na po yan. Okay? Number 3 question. A coin is flipped 20 times and lands on heads 12 times. What is the experimental probability of getting heads? Okay, so indicated na kaagad dito sa ating question yung kind of probability. Nakalagay po dito experimental probability. Okay? So our choices are A, 1/3, B, 2/5, C, 1/2, and D, 3/5. So, paano nga po ba ito kino-compute ang experimental probability? Okay? So, again, pwede po ninyong i-post muna. Try to answer first. Okay? Ito po yung kanyang computation. So, we're looking or finding for the probability of getting heads. Okay, so the probability of head is equal to, gagawin lang po natin dyan ay yung number of times na lumabas yung head, nakalagay po dito ay 12 times out of how many experiments? Ang experiment po ay 20 times. o yung event po natin ay 20 times. So 12 out of 20. Ganyan po yung pagkuha ng experimental probability. And then, kung mapapansin natin, walang 12/20 sa ating choices. Kapag fraction po yung ating sinosolve, always po, kapag fraction ang sagot natin, ay write in simplest form. Okay? So, paano po ba i-simplest form yung 12/20? What is the common factor between 12 and 20? So, ang pwede pong divisor dyan ay 4. Okay? So, yung 4 can be divided by or can be divided from 12 and also 20 can be divided by 4. Okay? So, 12 divided by 4 is 3 sa numerator at si denominator naman 20 divided by 4 is 5. So, 3/5. Pwede pa po bang i-reduce yung 3/5? Hindi na po pwede. So, 3/5 ay letter D sa ating choices. Number 4 question. In a dice rolling experiment, a fair die is rolled 60 times and the number 4 appears 10 times. What is the experimental probability of rolling a 4? A 1/3, B 1/4, C 1/5, and D 1/6. So again, indicated po sa problem na ito po ay experimental probability. Okay. So what is the probability of rolling a 4? At yung 4 daw po ay nag-appear 10 times out of 60 times na rolling a die. Okay. So ang formula lang po again sa experimental probability ay you're going to divide the number of event sa possible outcome. So, yung number of event na yung 4 ay lumabas ay 10 times. So, 10 times out of 60 times na rolling a die. Kaya 10/60, notice again, wala sa ating choices. Ano po? Always reduce your answer kapag fraction in lowest term. So, kapag ganito pong may parehong 0, 10/60, tatanggal lang po yung 0, gawin lang po yung pag-reduce. Kung ilan yung tinanggal na 0 sa taas, gawin din po yung 0 na tatanggalin sa denominator. So, ang matitira po dito ay 1/6 and that is letter D po dito sa ating choices. Okay? Number 5 question. A spinner with 4 equal sections, red, blue, green, yellow, is spun 100 times. The results are red 30, blue 25, green 20, yellow 25. What is the experimental probability of landing on green? So again, indicated po dito na yung ating pong probability ay experimental. At ang hinahanap po ay, okay, landing on green. So green po yung hinahanap. Ilan po ba yung green? Ang green po dyan ay, okay, bilugan ko po yung green. Ang green po is equal to 20. So, paano po natin kukunin yung experimental probability of green? Okay, since ang green po ay 20, out of how many span? 100 times. Kaya 20/100. Okay? Ganun po yung ating pagkuha ng experimental probability. Okay, ang green po again ay 20 divided by yung number of times possible outcomes is 100. So 20/100. So again, you're going to reduce the number to lowest term. Okay? So pwede pong i-cancel yung tag-isang 0. 2/10. But still, yung 2/10 ay pwede pa po yan i-reduce to lowest term. So, ito po ay magiging 1/5. And notice, yung fraction po natin na sagot ay 1/5. Yung ating pong pamimilian ay in a form of percentage po yung fraction. So, ibig sabihin, ko-convert po natin itong fraction into percentage form. So, first, i-decimal natin yung 1/5. Pag dinivide mo yung 1/5, ito po ay in decimal 0.20. At yung decimal na ito ay madali na pong i-convert into percentage. Okay? So, 0.20 yung decimal, multiply mo lang po ito sa 100 or i-move mo yung decimal going to the right 2 times kasi percentage yung pinag-usapan. So, 1, 2. So, yung decimal po ay napunta na sa dulo. Ito ay magiging 20. So, that is 20%. And that is letter A sa ating choices. Okay? Number 6 question. You flip a series of coin, flips landed on heads 15 times out of all the trials. If the experimental probability for landing heads was 30%, then how many trials were executed? Okay, this time, ang hinahanap naman po ay number of trials. Ang given po ay 15 times daw po na nagland yung flipping a coin. Okay? 15 times yung head. Ngayon, hindi nabanggit kung ilan yung trials. Pero nakalagay po yung kanyang probability na nagland sa heads ng 30%. So ang hinahanap po ng problem ay how many trials. Kaya yung ating pong choices ay letter A, 10 trials, B, 30 trials, C, 50 trials, and D, 70 trials. So kapag ganito pong multiple choice mapamimilian, pwede pong trial and error method ang gawin ninyo. Okay? So pwede po ninyong gawin na 15 daw po yung head, okay, out of number of trials or possible outcomes. So ibig sabihin, i-divide lang po ninyo etong 15 dito sa ating choices. At dapat ang lalabas ay 30%. Okay? Ipa-percentage po ninyo. Okay, yun po yung trial and error. Pero pwede naman pong i-compute yan para hindi na po kayo mag-trial and error. Ito po yung kanyang formula. Since ang hinahanap po natin ay trials or number of trials, so here, sa ating formula, number of trials is equal to number the event occur. Ito po yung 15 times na lobas yung head at divide natin sa probability of event. Okay, so ano po yung probability of event? Given na po na ang probability of event ay 30%. Okay, nakalagay po dito probability. Okay, so substitute lang po natin yan. So yung ating pong number the event occur, ito po yung 15 times yung head divided by, ang probability po niya ay 30%. Okay, now you're going to divide. But before you divide a number by a percentage, decimal po muna natin. Hindi po pwedeng i-divide yung 15 dun sa 30% kasi naka-percentage. So i-decimal po natin ang percentage po na ang decimal po ng 30% ay 0.30. And then divide natin 15 divided by 0.30, that is equal to 50. So yung number of trials po natin ay 50 trials. Okay? Number 7 question. In a box, there are 20 red balls and 10 green balls. If you randomly select a ball 50 times, you find that there is a 20% chance of getting a green ball. How many times did you get a green ball in the experiment? A 10, B 20, C 30, and D 40. Okay, so again, pwede po ang trial and error method gamit po ang formula, okay, ng experimental probability. But here, I'm going to present formula, okay, derived from the original formula ng experimental probability. Ano po? Para mas mabilis po natin ma-compute yung number of times. Okay, so here, the formula is number the event or green ball occur. Okay, so ilang beses daw po nag-occur. The formula is equal to uh, probability of event times number of trials. Okay, so yung probability of event, ito po yung percentage, so 20%. At yung number of trials po ay 50. So this become the probability of event or the number of green ball occur is equal to yung probability of event is 20% given here and the number of trials is 50 times. So you're going to multiply the two to find out the number of green ball occur. But this time, you cannot multiply directly kasi naka-percentage po ito. De-decimal po muna natin. So ang decimal po niyan, 20% ay 0.20. So 0.20 times 50, that is equal to 10. Okay? So here, the number of green ball occur is equal to 10. At yan po ay letter A sa ating choices. Okay, number 8 question. Fundamental counting principle is also known as A. Addition rule, B. Subtraction rule, C. Multiplication rule, and D. Division rule. Okay, so ano po ba yung other term to represent fundamental counting principle? So ito pong FCP na ito, yan po ang ibig sabihin niya dun sa apat na pamimilian ay multiplication rule. Okay? Number 9 question. Suppose you have 2 pairs of sandals, 5 pants, and 8 t-shirts. How many ways can you dress up? Which of the following fundamental principles describe this statement? Okay, so ito pong statement na ito ay can be solved by fundamental counting principle. Now, there are two kinds of fundamental counting principles, or not two kinds. There are two ways to write FCP. Ano po? So one is repetition and second is no repetition. So, with repetition and no repetition. At ito po yung ating nasa choices. So, A, no repetition. B, with repetition. Letter C, both A and B, kung pareho po sila. And D, none of the above. So, kapag ganito pong statement, okay, which of the following fundamental principles describe this statement? So, ano po yung describe ng statement? Ulitin natin. Suppose you have 2 pairs of sandals, 5 pants, and 8 t-shirts. How many ways can you dress up? Kapag nag-dress up ka kasi ito, ay no repetition na. Ano po, pag nag-dress up ka. Okay. So, our answer there is letter A. Number 10 question. How many 3-digit numbers can be formed from the digits 2, 4, 6, and 8 if each digit can be used only once? Letter A, 24, B, 30, C, 36, and D, 40. Again, pwede po ninyo i-post yung video na ito, then try to answer. Okay, so ganito lang po yon. So mula po dito sa ating number 2, 4, 6, 8. So ilan po yung ating numbers? There are 4 numbers. Ngayon, ilan daw pong 3-digit numbers ang mapo-form out of these 4 numbers. So kapag sinabi mong 3-digit numbers, gagawa ka ng number na 3 digits. Halimbawa, 2, 4, 6. So 246. Ito po ay 3-digit number. Okay. So ngayon, meron pong condition natin na use the number only once. Only once daw po gamitin. Ibig sabihin, kapag nagamit mo na dito sa first digit, hindi mo na siya pwedeng gamitin sa second digit. Okay? Or sa third digit kasi mauulit na. Okay, so gagamitin lang po natin yung number only once. So ganito lang po yon. Halimbawa, kinuha po natin yung ating place value po nito ay 1, 10, 100. Pag kinuha po natin yung 100, okay, guhitan ko. Halimbawa, yung 2, 100. Okay, ang place value po ay 100. So, ilan po yung choices natin para sa 100 na place? Okay, so 4 pa lang po. So, wala pong nakukuha, 4 pa. So, we have 4 choices. Halimbawa, nakuha na yung 2 for the 10th place value, 10th value. 100 value rather. How about yung middle number? Ito po ay 10th value. So, ilan na po yung ating pamimilian? Since nakakuha na po tayo ng isa para doon sa ating 100 value, ang pamilian na lang po natin ay ito pong 3. Okay, so 3 choices na lang po yan. At pag nakuha na yung 10th value, how about the 1 value? Okay, so ang place value ay 1. Okay, yung first digit dito. So, pag nakuha na yung dalawa, ilan lang po yung pamilian? 2 na lang po. Okay, so 2 choices na lang. So here, since nabuo na natin yung ating 3-digit number, i-multiply lang po natin itong choices. Okay? So if you multiply the choices, 4 times 3, 12. 12 times 2 is 24. So there are 24 choices. And that is letter A po dito sa ating choices. Okay? Number 11 question. A single die is rolled. How many ways can you roll a number that is prime followed by a 6? A2, B3, C4, and D5. Okay, ang hinahanap po ng problem ay how many times you roll a number that is prime followed by 6. Okay, so again, in rolling a die, there are 6 faces numbered 1 to 6. Ito po yung number ng 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so ano daw ang probability na ang makukuha mo ay prime? Okay, yung una. At yung pangalawa po na roll ay 6. Okay, so prime and 6. Unahin po natin yung prime. So ilan po yung prime mula po dito sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Pag sinabi po nating prime ay a number greater than 1 that the factor are 1 and itself. Okay, ang greater 1 daw po dyan na prime ay 2, 3, and 5. Okay, so ito po yung ating prime number. At yung 6 po dito sa ating number ay isa lang po, 6 lang. Okay, so here, for prime, 3 choices. For 6, 1 choice. So multiply lang natin 3 times 6, 3 times 1 rather, 3 times 1, that is equal to 3. So there are 3 choices at yan po ay letter B sa ating choices A, B, C, D. Number 12 question. Jacob tosses a coin twice, then rolls a die. How many different outcomes are possible? A15, B19, C24, and D28. Okay, so again, post lang po nyo yung video na ito, then try to answer first. So, para ma-check po ninyo yung inyong knowledge. Okay, so dalawa po ito. How many different outcomes are possible? Ito po yung ating activity or experiment. Jacob tosses a coin twice and then rolls a die. So, una ay tossing a coin. So, pag nag-toss ka ng coin twice, okay, dalawa lang po yung possible outcome kapag nag-toss tayo ng coin. Head and tail lang. Okay. At yung pangalawa ulit na coin, kasi dalawang coin, dalawang beses mag-toss, another head and tail. So, pag kinumbine po natin yung dalawang head, dalawang tail, ito po yung kanyang combination. Head, head, tail, tail, head, tail, tail, head. So, how many combinations? There are 4 combinations or 4 ways. Then, pangalawa po ay then rolls a die. So, kapag nag-roll ka ng die, there are 6 faces again sa die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so ilan po yung ating possible dyan? That is equal to 6 ways. So, kapag mayroon na po kayong ways, so all you have to do is you are going to multiply. So 4 times 6, that is equal to 24 outcomes. Okay? Sa ating pong choices, letter C, 24. Okay, number 13 question. A fair die is rolled. What is the probability that a 2 comes out? A 1/6, B 1/5, C 1/3, and D 1/2. Okay, so again, pwede po ninyong i-post yung video na ito. Try to answer first. Okay, so later, check po ninyo kung tama yung inyong sagot. Okay, so here in rolling a die, there are 6 faces. Okay? At yung 2 ay isa lang po yung 2. Okay, kaya ang probability po niyan ay 1/6. Okay, so paano? Again, probability of 2, isa lang po yung 2 sa face ng die, kaya 1/6. Di na po pwedeng i-reduce yung 1/6, kaya yan po sa ating choices. So letter A. Okay, number 14 question. A fair die is rolled. What is the probability that a number greater than 4 comes out? Okay, so we have 1/6, 1/5, 1/3, 1/2. Okay, so yung 4 or greater than 4 ay sa atin pong faces ng die na 6, ang greater than 4 lang po doon ay 5 and 6. Okay? 5 is greater than 4 and 6 is greater than 4. Kaya here, to solve, the probability of getting greater than 4 is equal to dalawa po yung greater than 4 sa number 1 to 6 out of 6 faces. So, reduce natin sa lowest term, yan po ay 1/3. Kaya ang sagot po natin ay letter C, 1/3. So, tama po ba na 1/3 pag ni-reduce natin yung 2/6? Okay, so ang common po natin ay 2. So, 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay? Salamat sa panonood mga anak at salamat din po sa inyong suporta sa aking video lesson mula po ng first quarter hanggang ngayong fourth quarter. Okay, happy summer vacation po sa lahat at kita-kita po tayo sa inyong grade 9 sa darating na June. Okay, happy summer vacation po sa lahat.